Hey, what's up everybody? It's Trev here. Haven't done a video in a while. I apologize. Between, you know, me and Scarab, we're very busy with school, so we haven't been at it for a while, but we're going to be getting back into it. So, I figured I'd throw out a video here of all the stuff I like to mess with on my M4. If this is uploaded, I had just sold my KWA SR7 to Scarab. Within the past few days, I made a deal with him. So that my M4 is now gone, and I'm left with all these accessories. So figured I'd just do a video on what I used to like to put on the gun. I used to try a bunch of different configurations around. So here, let's quickly go right through the thing. This is Phoenix TA20 light. Let me focus this here. It's a Phoenix TA20 flashlight. This thing's about 80 bucks online. It's a pretty awesome light. I carried it daily just as a tool for quite some time. Batteries aren't that great in it, but it's got 3 stages. 1, 2, 3, and then it strobes. Which I used for a few games. Since this flashlight, I always use my extra scope rings for all my stuff, is 1 inch around. It was very, very easy to mount onto a gun, so I did that for a while. You know, carried it daily as a tool, but it got kind of big, so I have a smaller Phoenix flashlight that I carry every day now. But I particularly love this one for airsoft because it's got a dial that you can select the different intensities with, and plus it's got that strobe feature, which is really, really awesome. I always hated the people that used to strobe me during indoor games, so now I can be one of them. Alright, next up, got this little NC Star wireless pistol light. This came in their 2-piece set of pistol, laser, and light combination. The laser portion I traded or sold to Scarab a while back. He still has it. But here's the light. It's a familiar light. I'm sure you guys have seen around before. It takes CR123 batteries, just like the Phoenix flashlight does. I don't have one in it right now, but it's very, very easy to use. It's got a spring-loaded board here, and you just hold it down. I'll use this as an example. You just hold this, you decompress it, slide it onto the rail, and then it'll click into place in one of the notches, and then it's in. And then to take it off, same way, you just pull it up and slide it right off. So it's a nice little light. Very, very easy to use, you know, snaps on quick, on and off. The switches are on either side. It's just this metal actuation lever that just slides from side to side. So if it's mounted on your gun, you know, and you're holding it, if it's a pistol, you just push it from side to side on either side of your gun, turn it on and off. Next up is, let's see, sorry about that. Next up, we got the NC Star green laser. Don't mind the what looks like dirt. That's just adhesive residue from the tape fastening, the tape lining on the inside of the scope rings that I used to mount all my stuff with. Yeah, this looks familiar because Scarab did a review on this. Yep, this is now mine. We made deals with this. We're constantly exchanging stuff, so it's nice to try out. I love this laser. It's ridiculously bright. Works really, really well. That's another piece that's 1 inch around, so if you got regular 1 inch scope rings, very, very easy to use. I'm going to move a little faster because my time is now cut in half. Going by this a lot faster than I thought. Got a basic vertical foregrip with you know, able to be repositioned. Clicks into place. It can be slanted vertical or completely folded flat horizontal. You can do that folded either back or forward for both of those features. This is a Tippmann paintball brand. I think I got like 25 bucks when I worked at the paintball shop. You know, a bunch of airsoft companies make this exact same thing, exact same design with the, you know, adjustable position. I think UTG makes one, and I'm sure others. So that's the particular one I have, but it's an awesome, awesome foregrip. It's also got a screw cap in the bottom, so you can keep an extra CR123 battery in it in case you have any lights or lasers, like the stuff I run. Next up, the iron sights I used on my M4 for a while. I got these from Scarab in a trade. These are off his Echo 1 XK AEG. They're the factory sights that come with his gun. They're MP5 style sights. Great iron sights. I'm looking into getting Magpul MBIS flip-up sights. I love those things, but these work excellent, and they don't get away of the other optics that you choose to put on at the same time. Next up, we got a Tasco ProPoint red and green dot sight. This thing has, I believe, 5 levels of brightness for each one, green and red. This is an excellent sight. I've had this for a very long time. I doubt I'll get rid of it. The battery's rolling around in there. I always store it with the battery removed because the batteries tend to die in these red dot sights if you leave them sitting in there. It doesn't seem, red dot sights like this tend not to like to turn off for some reason. So I just remove the battery and I keep it secured to the thing underneath the lens cover. So, you know, decent sized sight, not too huge, not too small either. So I ran this on my M4 with the iron sights as backup for a long time. It was a very nice setup. Next up, got a big one. Got a Bushnell adjustable scope. Love this thing. Ran it on my KJW for a while. Crystal clear. I don't know if you can see it. This probably won't work. There, you can kind of see the crosshairs in it. Excellent scope. I use the risers for it. I also use this riser for the Tasco ProPoint red dot sight that I just showed you. So I always raise these two up when I use this on a rifle or when I use the ProPoint on my M4. So, you know, excellent scope. It's a Bushnell, you can't go wrong. Not cheap, but, you know, you get what you pay for, and it's very nice. One of the I had basically main configurations on my gun, on my KWA SR7, the M4. For my sniper configuration, I took everything off of it except for the scope and this Surefire quick detach silencer, which has made the gun really long and sick looking, and I put a you know, short little boxy mag on it, so it made it look like a 7.62 millimeter real steel, like a, you know, sniper rifle, like the silenced M4 variants. But so that was my sniper configuration, just the Surefire and the scope. And then for my M4, I'd, you know, change it up all the time. I'd either have a laser or a flashlight on it, and then I'd usually always rock the foregrip, the iron sights, and the red dot all at the same time. In the distance, you can see what I referenced earlier to try on the NC Star flashlight. I tried it on a carry handle with a rail. I just got this from a friend. It's full metal. The rail is the carry handle rear sight itself is factory from my friend's other KWA KM4 RIS AEG, and I got the rail attachment for it, and I gotta tell you, I just hate carry handles, you know. I think I just got it just to have one more accessory, but I've never really used it, you know. I might hold on to it, see what other guns I come across in the future, may try it on those, but I doubt it. I think I'm gonna give this thing away or something like that. But on to my main event. I love this thing. Oh, and looks like we're out of time.